Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This is an intraday video, of course, where we dive deeper in the 15-minute chart a little bit to see what happened in Bitcoin and what it might happen in the next few hours. So yeah, weird price action again. Of course, we saw an invalidation for our impulse where we see a 1, 2, 3, nice wave 3 at least reach the uncommon target, but we were still looking for lower, and of course we were looking for wave 4, but your wave 4 went higher and invalidate of course your impulse once it has reached of course this price. And in that case, of course, we cannot consider an impulse towards the downside, but probably two other possible scenarios. The first one is, of course, we are still looking for a wave C, but this time, of course, in an ending diagonal, where you might see, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course, this ending diagonal should stay contracting, right, as an ending diagonal. Now, this is the only way, of course, for an ending diagonal where we see, of course, a wave 5, but your wave 5 is gonna be very short. And then, of course, your wave C is gonna be short and not taking the low. And that is, of course, a truncated ABC, which it has, of course, a very, very low possibility. So I put it a little bit aside. Now, the second bearish scenario, what I'm looking at is a double 1, 2. Now, probably because in this area, we just now got a double impulse toward the downside where we are looking here at 1, 2, and another impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finished, of course. And then you have here like kind of a three waves toward the upside, which it doesn't look impulsive, to be honest. I don't know from where this impulse came from, so maybe this A, B, and a C. Your wave C is very extended for Bitcoin always, but yeah, it might be, of course, a 5 waves toward the downside, upside, and finishing a wave C. And in that case, you will have a double 1, 2, and then you are looking for a massive wave 3 towards the downside, and of course, a double 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, which it sounds a little bit logic to get a little bit lower than your wave A and finishing this correction properly, right? So this is your most probable scenario, to be honest, is a double 1, 2, right? And then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So those were the bearish scenario. Now the bullish scenario are first, where of course we have a button for your wave for lower possibility, of course, because before the 1 to 1 flip time taken from your wave 2. This is the first reason, because that it might lower the possibility. The second reason is that you have a 1 2 and then of course not reaching the minimum requirement at 0.38, which is, yeah, not nice to see it for an impulse, and then a very shy wave 3 reaching the uncommon target. Now it is possible, of course, but of course it lower again the possibility of being impulsive. The final reason, the main reason for this is, okay, a wave 4 is fine, that's perfect, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and your wave 4 has reached your wave 1. So your wave 5 is not impulsive, is not also a diagonal, because you have a longer wave 5, which is longer than your wave 3. And of course, invalidation of diagonal. Now, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5. What is your second 4, 5? And if it is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, where are they? So yeah, very, very low possibility for an impulse here. I don't know if that is, however, an impulse in a deviation somehow in your wave 5, and then you have an A, B, and a C here, of course, then you were looking for higher prices. Congratulations for Bitcoin for a weird impulse, of course. And yeah, I mean, it's very low possibility, to be honest, still, even if I'm looking at these high prices. Now, the last bullish scenario is the less bullish scenario, which is a little bit higher possibility than this one, but it's still lower possibility because it has bottomed before the 1 to 1 flip time. And the highest possibility, which I cannot really yet call it because we don't have any evidence, really good evidence for it, is a contracting diagonal like this towards the upside. And that is because you have, of course, a zigzag here and then another zigzag, and possibly we would like to have another zigzag up and zigzag down and continuation, of course, towards the upside. So this might have higher possibility, but I cannot really call it yet because there is no proof of a wave 3 yet. I know it's not really easy to call it directly, but it's still a possibility, guys. If we see higher prices, and of course, if we see a zigzag here, so this might be here, might be our confirmation for a diagonal. Okay. I know that it sounds okay in the middle of the diagonal, but yeah, this is a diagonal. It's not really easy to get it, and still low possibility because yeah, before the one-to-one fifth time, if that bottom was after the one-to-one fifth time, I would just looking for higher prices already. But yeah, we have reached directly before the one-to-one fifth time, and that of course lowers the possibilities, guys. Therefore, highest possibility still for double one twos and 3 for 5 for 5. Now, a final confirmation maybe on AKGT, where we are looking here at our weird impulse that we called a weird impulse. So you see, of course, that is a buy signal from there, and yeah, but the bullish signals are yeah, are all, how to say, not divergence, yeah, where you can see in the last two signals there is no divergence, that is, yeah, continuation towards the downside. And this is why I'm still convinced that we are still bearish and probably double one two. And here we go. Right now we are looking a little bit lower, and the CBDs are moving towards the downside. So if you have here a bearish signal, here we go. We got some bearish signal in a convergence. So that might, of course, higher the possibility of a movement towards the downside again, with a massive wave 3 towards, of course, lower prices. So that was it for Bitcoin, the intraday video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments and likes. See you in the next one. Bye bye.